Tonight on Say It Live ATL Season 2, are you a leaf in the wind? Come and have a conversation with Prince Michael and find out. And wait! Don't you go no damn where.
Say It Live with Prince Michael. Say It Live. ATL. Say It Live with Prince Michael. Say It Live. ATL. Say It Live. Say It Live. Say It Live. Say It Live with Prince Michael. Say It Live with Prince Michael. Say It Live. ATL. Say It Live with Prince Michael. Say It Live. ATL.
Welcome to Say It Live ATL. I am your host, Prince Michael. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. So we're going to simply talk about in Season 2, to get it started, are you a leaf in the wind? And before we get started, I want to introduce my special guest that I have here on this evening. The first one is an executive chef from Decatur, where they say it is greater. Let's give a warm welcome for Ricardo Quartermaid.
Hello, everyone.
Oh, that was kind of dry. All right, so Decatur, where is greater? Thank you for joining the show. Next, we have my other special guest. Her name is Leticia Rae. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm doing good. I see you got your drink. You ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, sounds good to me. Most importantly, you guys, I want you to get into the conversation as well. So here is our question line. Throughout this broadcast, you will be able to call either one of us and chime into the conversation. So let's go ahead and get started. Leticia, what does "are you a leaf in the wind" means to you?
To me, are you a leaf in the wind? Are you a leaf in the wind? Okay. I talked about this before on one of my lives, so I'm very familiar with this topic. For me, being a leaf in the wind is just going with the flow of things instead of taking control or being grounded like a tree.
Okay.
I'm just going wherever. So being a leaf in the wind as a person, it's like wherever society tells you to go, wherever your family tell you to go, or whoever, you're influenced somehow.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what it means to me. Is like, and that can be very exhausting too. Like for me personally, it was really exhausting. Just having so much, coming so much influence.
Okay.
And it's like, okay, at some point I had to stop, and I actually had a actual therapist to tell me, like, Leticia, you need to pay attention, and it must be exhausting, just going back and forth like that. It's you cannot go through life like that.
Okay.
So I had to learn how to not be a leaf in the wind, because I think it's kind of human nature. Sometimes we have to catch ourselves when we're doing that.
Okay.
And I'm not perfect. Nobody is. So I think in some way we all can be a leaf in the wind.
Okay, I definitely do agree with that. Okay, so what is
funny?
Oh my God, what is funny?
I'm just listening.
Okay, so are you? What does a leaf in the wind means to you?
I mean, you said you agree. I don't agree.
Okay,
when
what
I
you
think
don't
of
agree?
someone who's a leaf in the wind, I think of someone who's a late queen. Someone who is not living to exist, they're living to die.
Okay.
Someone who is not grounded at all.
Okay.
So that's really what I think of when I think of someone who's a leaf in the wind, a follower, not a leader.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
things of that nature.
Okay. I agree with that as well.
Period. Oh, you can't agree with both of us.
Oh, I can agree with both of you guys.
Can't, but go
Actually,
ahead.
I can. So I believe a leaf in the wind, to piggyback on both what Leticia and Ricardo are saying, is that you pretty much do not have control of your destiny or whomever you are authentically. Most importantly, if you are a leaf in the wind, you go every way around, and you just blow whatever way that you're gonna blow. And that's what I'm here. That's why Leticia is here, and this is why Ricardo is here, for us to deliver you, or maybe even deliver themselves here tonight, from being actually a leaf in the wind. And I'm going to go ahead and share my story on why I even came across this topic. I once was a leaf in the wind. I was very concerned about who, what, everything they thought about pretty much Prince Michael. Anything Prince Michael, I was very strategic. I'm still kind of strategic today. But why are you nodding your head? Are you agreeing with what I'm saying?
Oh, baby, I'm just, continue.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Continue. I ain't saying I'm agreeing.
Wow. Okay. All right, so pretty much I always worried about what people thought about myself. When I was living my life, I was really trying to live my life for whomever, what they thought about me, versus me being my authentic self and living in my own truth. What really came to my realization to no longer be a leaf in the wind, that's just in my personal life. Also in my professional life as well, I am no longer a leaf in the wind. I can dance to my own tune, but continue to walk that path as I'm going through my journey of professionalism. Yes.
Wait, go ahead.
You want to tell your story?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I don't really have that. And you think you're a leaf in the wind now?
I don't think I'm a leaf in the wind now. Do you think, personally, as being my friend, do you think I'm a leaf in the wind?
Honestly, you want the truth of it.
I do want the truth. That's why we're saying it live.
Okay, yeah, I think you are a leaf in the wind now.
Okay, why do you say that? Give me some examples.
I just think you still, care what people say. That's all.
Why do you think I care what people say?
It's not that I think, it's like I know.
Okay, well, tell the audience, tell us how.
Well, from previous experience, some things that I've said in the past while you was on live, you was like, oh, don't say that. I'm on live. People look at me a certain way. So
I mean,
that's the prime example.
If I don't want people to know that I go to a strip club,
well, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying in general,
but you said something pertaining to that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool beans.
Is that a leaf in the wind?
I don't know. Is it a leaf in the wind? Maybe so. It's not that I care about what people think. I don't think I care about what people think, but most importantly, I do think I uphold an image.
Okay.
And I do want people, I think you have an image. Everybody is worried about. Leticia, are you worried about your image?
Oh yeah, it's natural to do that. I mean, not worry, but you care.
Okay.
I won't say I overthink what people see about me,
okay,
but I do care to a certain degree. How they view me. I do.
I want to know, since they put me on the spot, are you a leaf in the wind? Please take this number down as we continue to talk about how you cannot be a leaf in the wind. And since Ricardo brought it to everyone's attention that I'm still currently a leaf in the wind, I'm going to tell you how not to be. The first thing you have to be is confident within yourself. Most people likes to throw out opinions on how they look at you and how they think about you. It's up to you to determine if their opinion truly counts. And should it count? Maybe. Contingent upon whomever the individual is. But also, it should be contingent upon what you think about yourself. It shouldn't matter what Ricardo thinks about me. If Ricardo thinks I'm a leaf in the wind, he's most entitled to indicate that I am. But most importantly, it's how I feel and how confident that I am. If Leticia thinks I'm a leaf in the wind, she is valued to her opinion. But most importantly, Prince Michael has the say at the end. And that's why I am truly not a leaf in the wind. What advice would you give them, Ricardo?
I I don't really have too much advice to give because
don't you blow certain kind of ways?
I'm
I'm just asking.
I mean, I can always give people advice, but at the end of the day, people are gonna do what they want to do. So I really don't really have no advice to give, but be great whatever you do, and hey, try to be your best. And like I said prior, don't live to die, live to exist.
I like that. I definitely do
Period.
like that, because if you live by what everyone else is saying or wants you to do, you are pretty much dying within yourself because you're not able to truly live for yourself. That's really good. That is a really good saying there.
Yes.
Pretty good. Okay. What about you? Anything, Leticia, that you want to tell the audience to share with your experiences? Do you feel like you're a leaf in the wind?
I am no longer a leaf in the wind.
Okay.
And I can say that because I recently came out of a deep depression because I was a leaf in the wind.
Okay.
And like when I say depressed, like really, really, really deeply depressed, to where I didn't even know I was depressed. Somebody had to tap me on the shoulder like, Tisha, snap. So yeah, my therapist, I had to go and sit down on someone's couch, and it didn't happen in 1 or 2 sessions. It happened over time.
Okay.
And that's how I
Growth.
knew. She just looked at me and she said, "Sweetheart, you're like a leaf in the wind. It's just like everything everything I'm asking you, everything that you're telling me, like you're just going wherever." And she was just saying that's why you're so basically stressed, distraught, just like you said, living to die. I didn't know who I was. I had to do some soul searching within myself.
And that's called growth within yourself.
Yeah.
Growth,
So
definitely.
I had to go back home, go back to the original place where some trauma was, and I had to heal.
Of
you
course.
know?
And you still
And
healing today.
that's the best way to heal. But like I said, a leaf in the wind, in my opinion, is like, there's air all around you, and you're just, a leaf is detached from the tree, so it's no longer, like you said, you're dead basically. If you're a leaf if you're a leaf in the wind, you are no longer living. You're just out there.
You're just flowing whatever way
Yeah,
you
like
flow.
you said, you're just existing. You have no place in the
Existing
world.
is a good word.
You're just existing.
Yeah.
There's no place. You have no place, no value, no nothing.
You
like
just
nothing.
here. You just flowing around trying to see. You still, at the end of the day, you still trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure out where you want to go in life. Which way are you singing to everyone else's tune?
Yeah.
So it's like you just trying to find a way to truly land.
Yeah.
In whatever in life. And it always starts, you guys, it always starts whatever that small piece of a crack in your foundation. I've always, and this is, you will be able to relate to this. I've always been a people pleaser. To me, that's a leaf in the wind. Going back to what Ricardo, going back to what Ricardo was saying, is simply saying you care what other people think.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's not. It's truly not okay to think that way, though.
To a certain degree.
You can definitely. I feel like you can.
But I feel like once I stopped pleasing the people, then I started staying on the branch a little longer. I was not just out in the wind blowing me from east to west, north to south. Yeah. And to me, it was a difficult habit to break. I still think at most times I'm still a leaf in the wind. Now that he's bringing it down, he's surfacing it. It's making me think. Whereas I'm too nice to people, so I feel like even then I'm still a leaf in the wind because I'm trying to flow in their direction to even be nice to them. Wouldn't you agree?
That's why I said we as humans, it's natural for us to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, because of society and just the way, things are around us, like it's just so easy to just get caught up, and I think it's healthy at times, but you can't just live your life that way. You have to do some soul searching, do some meditation, do some prayer. Wherever it is that you do, you have to get in tune with yourself.
So let's shift
and
gears.
That takes time. That takes a lot of time.
It does take time.
Right.
We're gonna shift gears here again, you guys. If you haven't done so already, please call in. We want to know: are you a leaf in the wind? But let's shift gears for a moment.
Okay.
Let's shift gears. Are you a leaf in the wind when it comes down to personal relationships? What I mean by personal relationships are friendships, relationships. We'll just start with those two. So, are you a leaf in the wind, Leticia, when it comes to your friendships or your significant other or whomever?
Okay, I'll start with significant other.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
It's easy for me. That's a yes.
Okay.
Because I'm telling you, I will, exhaust all options to make sure that person is happy.
And why is that?
I don't think of myself first. I'm always
Period.
thinking of them first.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because that's how I was taught to show that I love a person.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So.
And you don't think there's nothing wrong with that? Do you feel like you have your own identity within that relationship? Do you think that's legitimate for you to put yourself so much that you love a person on the back burner?
No, that's not healthy.
It's not.
No, it's not healthy.
Okay.
No.
Cool. I agree with you. I think you should.
Not
I think
healthy.
you should definitely show interest.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people kind of deviate from showing interest. And what I mean by that is, I'm not just talking about a relationship now. I'm talking about friendships and relationships too. And before we go over to Ricardo, I just want you to think about that.
Okay.
And then do you feel like you pretty much being selfless, because that's exactly what it is.
Yes. It totally
Has that
is.
worked for you in your relationship?
I'm currently single, so
It's not okay. We need to put some different. Let's put some different. Hey, let's put some different ingredients in there.
there you go.
Let's put some different ingredients in there. Everybody's asking for the number. I leave the number up for a while. Okay. So, Mr. Ricardo,
Yeah.
the executive chef from Decatur, what they say is greater.
They say it's greater.
No, it's greater indicator.
Tell them again,
baby.
Thank
Greater
you.
No, it's
Let
not.
him know, baby.
Yeah.
No, it's not. No,
Okay.
it's not. So, are you a leaf in the wind when it comes down to your friendships or relationships, if you happen to be in one?
Honestly, no.
What's a call, please?
No, I don't think I am. I definitely say I used to be. Like she was saying, in all of my past relationships that I've had in the past, not currently, but in the past,
Okay.
I have definitely been a leap in the wind, I can say. And I look at it as in trial and error.
Okay.
So when I see these things that have happened, but me, it took for something big to happen for me to look back and be like, when you look back at all the situations, what you should have done differently, did you feel as if you held yourself accountable? Were you the bigger person? Were they the bigger person? Did you let things slide? But now, after going through all of that, now I'm not. Like, I have boundaries. I'm not going to just let you do what you want to do, because at the end of the day, being a leaf in the wind in these type of relationships, what I have experienced always lead to someone being taken advantage of.
Okay. Okay.
And, like I said, one moment, there was a time that I was definitely a leaf in the wind, but no, not now. I'm not going for it.
Okay.
Period. I'm very selfish now.
Oh, okay.
Period.
Oh, all right. So, we have a caller.
Oh.
Let's see. Thank you for calling Stay Alive ATL. Who's speaking?
This is Christina.
Hi, Christina. Where are you from?
I'm from Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay. All right. From Memphis. That's my hometown. Welcome. Thank you for calling. So, do you have a question for us? First of all, I want to know, are you a leaf in the wind?
But I am a leaf in the wind, but I'm my own leaf in the wind.
Okay.
I don't blow the way people want me to blow. I blow the way God wants me to blow.
Okay. All right.
There's good or bad or to experience life or to got,
Okay, that sounds good. Well, that's always nice to know. So when did you really gain control of indicating that you're no longer a leaf in the wind? It also sounds like you buy a train, baby.
Right.
I know I apologize about the time.
Oh, no, you're fine, baby. Go ahead. I'm just teasing you.
But I realized that I was no longer a leaf in the wind when I stopped doing what everybody else wanted me to do. And I became my own tree and my own leaf in the wind.
Okay.
I needed to be for me as a person, as my children, as a significant other, friendship, and all. It's not only about them, it's about me as well.
Right.
Yes.
I can't uphold their end of the bargain and not mine. Say, it's me first before, after God. And all.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Right.
It's basically about how I feel and what I want. And if nobody's on that cool, hey, I'm cool with it.
Right.
As long as I'm doing what I have to do for me to keep me happy, it works fine.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Well, thank you so much, Christina, for calling in. It's nice to know you are your own leaf in the wind. Thank you so much for calling Say It Live ATL and continue to tune in.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. So what are you all thoughts about what Christina said?
I mean, I feel as if, everyone have their own opinion of what they feel as if leaf in the wind. So
Yeah.
if she feels as if it's valid, then hey.
I agree. I think it's valid. All right. Do y'all have anything y'all want to ask me about? Oh, I didn't answer my own question, right?
I got a question for both of y'all, but yeah.
Oh, okay,
question.
cool. Well, okay,
Oh, yeah.
cool. So, am I a leaf in the wind?
Yeah.
It's a two-part question for me.
Oh,
Oh, we have another caller coming in.
okay.
Hold on 1 second. Thank you for calling Say It Live ATL. Who's speaking?
This is Heather.
Hey, Heather. How are you? Where are you from?
I'm from Savannah, Georgia.
Hey, Savannah from. Hey, Heather from Savannah.
Hey.
Hello.
So first, Heather, I want to know: are you a leaf in the wind?
Yes, baby, I'm a whole tree in the damn wind.
Oh,
Yes, for the tornado, baby.
all right. Okay, all right, cool. What determines? How do you know you're a leaf in the wind, Heather?
Because I got a divorce and then I fell in love right away with some young boy. And I think about the Ricardo.
How young was it?
I was watching him cook.
Oh, Ricardo, one of your people.
Yeah. And I was cooking and I said, Ricardo, how do you think my relationship's going to go? I'm old and he's young. And he said, it might be like Stella got her groove back, but it's not going to last.
That's not true. Heather, are y'all
Girl,
still
that's true,
together
baby.
today?
Well, we could have been until like a couple days ago when I wasn't going to give any more leaves up.
Period, baby. That's
Oh.
all he won't leave, honey.
He just wants to pick up the leaves off the tree.
Period.
So an opportunist.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
That's
Heather.
what it sounds like.
Well, you know what, Heather? Thank you for calling in, and maybe one day Prince Michael will be able to find you a real man. Stay tuned.
All right. Okay. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, you too. Thank you for
Thank you.
calling.
Thanks to you.
Bye.
Bye. Heather says she is no longer giving up her leaves off her tree because they're valuable. All right, so continuing on with myself, there's a two-part answer to this. I want to talk about the friendships first. I think that I am a leaf in the wind contingent upon who I'm friends with. My friends probably would probably beg to differ. If they're watching, you could definitely chime in and say otherwise. But they probably would say that I don't dance to their tune, which is untrue. I think I'm very transparent about some things, and I definitely am a leaf in the wind to ensure that they are going in the right path. So what I do is I wave my branches on my tree so they are swinging in the right direction. But as far as my friendships go, I do cater to my friends. I really, really, really do. We got a little hmms and things over here to the right. Mr. Quartermaid probably will disagree. But I definitely I am a caterer when it comes to my friends. And if I was happening to be dating someone, I'm not a leaf in the wind. I think I'm very transparent when it comes to what I want, how I want it. It's like when you've been around the block for so long, it's like this. It's the same game. It's just different players coming in. I've been around the block a long time, so when I happen to see certain instances and certain things, you're not going to live off the fruit off of my tree. You either have to go and eat from another tree because you're not going to eat off the fruit that I worked so hard for easily off the tree. And I think that's the issue that I have. So I think but my friends can come and eat off my tree. And the reason why I say the friends can come and eat off my tree is because I think, and this is just me, you guys going to probably disagree with this. I think friendships are way more important than a relationship any day. I'm the type of guy where I would choose my friends versus than me dating somebody. And the reason why I say that is because if the relationship doesn't last, you can't, I'm going to tell you guys, you can't come knocking at my damn door after I've had friends in the past who dumped me for their man or woman. They're no longer with them.
I think we've all done that, but yeah.
Michael, the door is closed, baby. The door is closed. Yes. Because it's always a way that you can handle the friendship. But I'm the one, if my significant other doesn't respect my friends, you don't have to like them. I swear to God, you don't have to.
Right.
Yeah. But you have to respect them. They are a part of me. They are the fruit of my tree. So, there you go. Ricardo, you said you have a question for us?
Well, I had a question for her, but to piggyback, I definitely can agree with you when they said, but do you think you can relate to Heather?
Yes. Relate to Heather as far as...
What Heather said. I say, do you think you can relate
I can relate to Heather because it doesn't matter. I mean, it's just... People are always wanting to eat the fruit off your tree, no matter if you gay, straight, or whatever. You just have so many people out here who are opportunists and who wants to feed off of your wealth, unfortunately. It's amazing. You know how, I don't know if you all know much about animals, but flies can sense their food a mile away. And so are these lame-ass niggas. They can do the same thing. It's like they see you a mile away and they see something in you. Ladies too. Yeah. I mean, they all are the same specimen we're talking about here. Right. They see you and they say, you know what? They worth something.
Hello.
Let me see what I can get out of them. Right. And then they would say to you, oh no, that's not my intentions. But your actions say otherwise, which makes me question your logic all the way from the beginning. You know what? It's amazing how people fabricate anything. They will fabricate anything just to get a piece of fruit off your tree.
Hello.
And I'm telling you, y'all hold on to your trees. You hold on to your leaves. If they at the bottom of the barrel, leave them down there at the bottom of the barrel eating them crumbs. Let them work on their tree so they can grow fruit on their tree. Right. All right, Ricardo.
Yes.
What you got?
Yes. Well, it wasn't nothing. That was the one question I had. And do you feel as if Michael is a leaf in the wind?
Oh, that's your question. Okay. Yeah.
Well, she hasn't known me long, but let's see.
That's the first thing I thought about. I don't think I've been friends with him long enough to make that decision just yet. I'm still observing, you know. But
I am so wait a minute now, because let me tell you that what we not gonna do is try to make me seem like I'm you trying to say I'm a people pleaser?
No. Like I said, I agree with you when you say
because we was so let me tell y'all the damn story, okay?
I agree with you.
We was riding in the car. I think him and I was going somewhere. It's crazy because me and Ricardo, we are really starting to get I think we're close friends. We play around with each other a lot. It's a really great connection as friends. Definitely. And we was live. I think him and I were heading to dinner, our typical friend dinner that we tend to do, friend date or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I was on Facebook Live, and he was talking about how I went in the back room with a stripper. I'm like, I don't need nobody knowing that I went in a back room with a stripper, which I did not go in a back room of a stripper.
What the old folks say, tell the truth, shame the devil.
Oh, it's not the police. I did not. I was in a VIP section, but Ricardo is very Ricardo is very shady. And what he tends to do is his voice, his demeanor would definitely tell a different story. So, of course, I don't want people to think that I'm maliciously going in the bag doing things with strippers. And that's not a leaf in the wind. That's called image, okay?
Okay. Okay, you got it.
But you trying to know, but you trying to say I'm a leaf in the wind.
Call in.
Yes,
call
please.
in.
Y'all call it. The number is up there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a commercial break. I really need you all to tune in and comment with us. But here is a promotional by myself, Prince Michael, Sideways ATL. If you are in the local Atlanta area, you definitely don't want to miss out. Stay tuned. This is Sideways ATL by Prince Michael. Follow me to enhance your taste buds. We offer the following cuisines at Sideways ATL. Famous banana pudding, peach cobbler, caramel cake, candy yams, homemade mashed potatoes, greens, barbecue smoked sausages, lasagna, spaghetti, and Prince Alfredo. Follow me to enhance those taste buds as I'm doing free deliveries today. Hey, yes.
Are you Prince Michael Sideways ATL?
Yes, I am. How you doing?
I'm fine. I heard that they put an apple.
No way. You want to try some?
Yeah.
Okay.
So good.
All right. You know what? It's on the house.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You just been sideways.
Thanks.
Have a great day. To place an order, inbox my social platforms on Facebook or Instagram at Sideways ATL. You just been sideways.
Jazzy, classy, sexy flash. Jazzy, classy, sexy flash. Addicted to the way I slay.
And welcome back. If you had just joined us, thank you for joining in this evening. Tonight, we are talking about Leticia, Ricardo, and I. Are you a leaf in the wind? And I'm going to continue to open up the question line where you can call in so we can ask you, are you a leaf in the wind? So before we went to commercial break, we were just talking about how are you a leaf in the wind when it comes to relationships and friendships. But now we're going to even shift gears even further and talk about job-wise. Do you feel, Leticia, that when it comes to your job, are you a leaf in the wind?
Yes, I've been guilty of doing that for sure.
Okay.
Because working in customer service.
Oh, wow. Hold on one second. Oh, all right. We have a caller.
Yes.
Hello, and thank you for calling Say It Live ATL. Who's speaking?
This is Joyce.
Hey, Joyce, where are you from?
I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, work out. Detroit, Michigan. Okay. Joyce, first and foremost, thank you for watching the show. Are you a leaf in the wind?
Well, I would say I used to be a leaf in the wind until I got a hold of a wind, and then I quit being a leaf in the wind because I got tired of people using me as a leaf in the wind, and then somebody helped me understand what a leaf in the wind was. And now I just do my own thing. And now I have a few people I still carry on my side, but other than that, I stay to myself.
Okay, I think that's the best way to be, Joyce. And do you want to ask any of us any questions since you have us on the line?
No, not really. I just know I'm a supporter of Ricardo, and he's very motivational to me. He uplifts me. And I give cahoots too. I give him the utmost respect. So I try to support Ricardo in everything that he does.
Yeah, you know what, Ricardo, for him to sit on this platform, he's really a nice gentleman. And I'm sure that Ricardo definitely is happy that you are currently supporting him on this platform. So thank you for calling in. But most importantly, Joyce, thank you for being a supporter of Ricardo. He is inspirational.
Yes, he is.
Okay, thank you, Joyce.
All right, friend.
Hey, friend.
All right. All right.
All right, thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, Ricardo. So let's before we continue, let's give a shout out to Mr. Ricardo Quartermaid. You know, he is, and if you haven't done so already, I definitely would encourage my followers to go and follow Ricardo. He has a Facebook page called Cooking with Ricardo, and he cooks all types of dishes, you guys. And I can honestly say I never had his food, but it definitely looks delicious.
And it's better than Sideways ATL.
Baby, you wish.
So, I just want to get that out there.
No.
Advertise, baby. You better advertise. No.
No, sir. All right. So, Leticia, you was going back to saying that you were a leap in the wind as it came down to your profession.
Yes,
Okay.
because of working in customer service, and then always pleasing the customer, and then not only just that, just I just wanted to be like in perfection, like do
Okay.
everything my boss wanted me to do, did it. I seldomly said no, so basically wherever. Something, but I kind of grew out of that. Eventually, I started to say, wait a minute, I don't think this is right. I need to stand up and say, this is what I deserve. Like, there was one time where I can definitely say that I felt overworked and not appreciated.
Okay.
So
Right.
my
That's
boss,
typical in the workplace, unfortunately.
yeah. So I say, wait a minute, hold up. I said, I do believe I deserve a raise,
Okay.
and I said it in front of like my boss and his boss.
Okay.
I interrupted their conversation, and I feel like that was a moment where I stood up for myself.
Good for you.
And I
Firm,
got that
honey.
raise too. I got the
Yes,
raise.
be firm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be firm.
So that's stuff that that's something that it took a lot of courage for me to do that.
Yeah.
And I had to be very self-assured. I'm like, wait a minute, I know I deserve a raise. They cannot tell me no.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay, and going back, I guess I'll go next since I'm next in line. I also have been a leap in the wind when it comes to my profession, especially in the early part of my professional career. I just feel like we do what, and everybody can relate to this, we do what we have to do to keep the money coming in and keep the bills paid. Moving forward till today, I don't think about that so much. I think I'm so transparent, but most importantly, it's all about the presentation. I'm not rude, but I'm definitely very firm, and I'm firm, consistent, and transparent. You can be those things and continue to still have a job. A manager, which I am, I will respect that you came to me with your concern.
Yeah.
If it was presented correctly. Just because I manage you doesn't necessarily mean that I don't understand what your needs are. You tell me what your needs are, and as a manager, I'm supposed to be able to do just that. But a real manager takes care of his or her people, and they know what their interests are. And also, it's not always about the money, but it is. At the end of the day, it's about that dollar bill. But if I say, hey, Ricardo, you did a great job on yesterday, that would take you so far to make you even do a better job. But we won't talk about professionalism on this episode. Ricardo, are you a leap in the wind when it comes down to your professional career?
Yes, I have been prior.
Okay.
Before I have been. Plenty jobs that I've had that I feel like I've been a leap in the wind, but at the end of the day, we always looking to survive and pay bills and be able to, what they say, stay afloat.
Yes.
So, but not now. Currently, I'm actually not. Like I said, previously I came from one job to another, which came in demanding, know your worth. When I go in, I demand more than what's required and what's asking for, and it's just up to them whether they want to accept it or not. But I'm not a leaf in the wind now.
Oh, okay, that's great. Congratulations for you not being a leaf in the wind. All right. So we still have the question line up there. If you want to chime in and tell us, are you a leaf in the wind? If so, why or why not? But you know what? I love to do impromptu conversations. So season 2, everybody that comes on the show, I'm going to actually throw out unexpected questions, as I did send them this topic before they came to the show. But I always like to spice it up and talk about something that they wasn't prepped on to see what their reactions are. Seeing that we are now getting out of the pandemic. Things are starting to move in a more positive way. I'm going to ask this question here. Ricardo,
Oh.
are you giving the COVID-19 vaccine? Why or why not?
No, I'm not getting it.
Oh, and why is that?
Because I've been around several people that have had it. A lot
Okay.
of my family members had it. So my friend who lives with me have it. And I've never came in contact with it personally to affect me, you know.
So I have a question for you.
Can I?
Yes, you
finish
can.
No,
Yes.
go ahead, ask
No,
your
no,
question.
go ahead.
Okay. But I really don't feel no need to get it. I
Okay.
feel as if it's me personally. I don't feel as if it's necessary. I don't been traveling even during this pandemic. I've been out and. You know, I've been in places with no mask when I should have had it on. I've been in overpopulated places and small places, and I still didn't come in contact with it. Not saying that, you know, I can't get it, but I feel as if it's for me, then baby, let it be for me. So that's not when I'm going to get it. And it's, you know, I've heard some good things about the vaccine, and I've heard some bad things about it. And I'm really not going to take a chance to take it and then have side effects from it.
Okay.
So
I think
now
that's a
what was your
legitimate answer.
question?
My question would be, what is your blood type?
I really don't know.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't know what my
The
blood
reason
type
why I was
is.
asking because I know they saying if you have a certain blood type, particularly O, that no one has contracted the virus if they had an O blood type. So that was interesting. You may
I
want
really
to
don't
check
know
in.
my blood type.
You may want to just check and see what your blood type is. Moving on to Leticia. All right. So, are you going to get the vaccine or?
I am fully vaccinated.
Okay,
Oh.
cool beans. Yes. And yes for you too for not getting it.
No, we ain't
Don't
got
be
to do
like
that.
that.
Stay all over there. I'm good. Okay.
Don't be like that. Safe over here. This is safe.
That's
Okay.
still not safe though, and I just want to say why it still isn't safe because I know a couple of people that have gotten the vaccine that have still contacted
Some
the
have
Oh yeah, that
virus
don't mean you
again.
can't contract.
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
That don't mean you can't.
So it
contract
really doesn't
Yeah.
mean nothing by getting it because you
Right,
still
right.
can get it again. So
Right,
why
Right,
get it?
right.
Yeah,
Why
that's
get
true.
it?
It's just no. They
Oh,
said get it
okay.
because if you do get it, you're not going to die from it per
Okay.
se. It's lesser chances that if you do contract it, you will not be as affected like as severely. That's what I was told.
Oh, and the reason, and I bet y'all was saying to you, I bet both of you all and the audience is saying to myself, why in the hell did Prince Michael ask them that? Because it goes back to the topic. Are you a leaf in the wind?
Are y'all?
Apparently so. We got the vaccination.
You know what? Wait.
Yes.
So, you know, I also been vaccinated, but the only reason I got vaccinated was because back in January, I got COVID and I was really sick.
What you moving?
Exactly.
Oh,
I
no,
need to be stealing from you.
baby. Oh.
Oh my God. They said, well, I'm O positive and I am vaccinated. Okay, Tavis. All right. So, you know, there you go. You have it.
Yeah.
I just,
So that's what made you get it because you
I got
came
it
in contact with the virus.
because I came in contact with the virus. When they first initiated saying that they was going to do the vaccination, I definitely opted out until I got the virus. I
How
felt
bad
like
was
if I
it?
had the virus, you know what? Honestly, I did not have no side effects from it, except the second one. I had a headache right after, but other than that, I
Oh,
did
you-
not.
That's
The
exactly
second
what
one you
happened
had
to
it
me.
twice?
No, not the COVID.
Oh,
no,
off of the
I had
shot.
COVID
Oh,
once.
the two shots.
The two shots.
Okay, so did you
Yeah.
have any side effects
That's
when
why I
you
was about to
did?
say no.
Okay.
The exact same thing he said. The first shot, I just had some tenderness around the
Of
shot
course,
area.
that's typical.
Yeah, and then the second shot, basically nothing. I just had like a mild headache. But
I did have a headache.
Yeah, just very mild.
Okay,
Nothing
that's
But
all
about
you
my
had.
day.
That's all I
'Cause my
had.
auntie got it like 7 months ago, and her arm is still hurting.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh. Yo, everybody's different though.
Mhm.
I know somebody that got the shot and they actually passed out after the second.
And my-
Yeah, because they actually make you wait 15 minutes in a waiting area when you do get vaccinated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think this was well after though. This
But
wasn't-
COVID was tough for me when I got it in January. I got really sick.
Yeah.
I don't ever get sick though. That's the funniest thing. That's how I knew I contracted it from someone because I definitely hibernated myself. I definitely followed the protocol administered by the CDC, and I knew my former best friend actually had it. He was
So
asymptomatic.
how sick were you?
I was real sick. First, I had a lot of breathing issues. I'm asthmatic, so I just thought typically I was having an asthma attack. And then I started coughing, and I don't cough or anything like that. So when I called my aunt, I was like, "Hey, my aunt is a doctor," and I'm like, "Hey, I'm at the ER," and she like, "Get out of there! Get the hell out of there!"
Yes,
and I'm
IT.
like, and I'm like, because she didn't. She was saying that she sent me a breathing machine. Yeah, she said it was a waste. She said just go home and she was like do a virtual doctor, and the doctor gave me like some pills for a cough, but it's just like a common cold. Yeah. It was a waste of but I felt very fatigued, and then I had something weird going like on in my nose area or whatever. But that's the reason why I did ask if I guess we're leaves in the wind when it comes to that, because it's a huge I think people are so opinionated. Right. I would never judge you because you didn't get vaccinated. Do you know how many people don't take the flu vaccine? There's plenty of people who don't take the flu vaccine, the pneumonia vaccine. They saying, well, it's to get better. I remember, I don't remember, but when we first, the pandemic that I was truly interested in outside of the corona was HIV. When HIV hit the surface, people survived it. Some people died. It probably wasn't as millions as it probably was. I don't know what the numbers were, but there is no cure. There's no vaccination for that. Right. I just feel like people just be so opinionated about other people, and they just need to stay in their own lane. Just because this man is not vaccinated don't mean because he's dumb, this, that, and the third, or because I'm vaccinated doesn't mean that the government is tracking me. It's all these.
I heard some stupid stuff.
It's like all these. What they call those people who have those. I can't even think. I just feel like I'm not even a talk show host anymore now. I just feel like I can't even think. They just have all kinds of thoughts. That what are these thoughts generating from?
Opinionated people.
Opinionated people looking at TV too much. I think you should definitely do your research on it. Mm-hmm. And again, at the end of the day, if it's meant for you, I'm telling you.
There you go.
What God has meant for you, it is meant for you. You can't dodge it, or it don't have to be God. Whatever higher power you believe in. What's meant for Michael Garvins is meant for Michael Garvins. What's meant for Miss McRae is what's meant for her. What's meant for this drink in this glass is meant for the drink in the glass. I just think, we all have a purpose on this life, and we all go through the roads, and we navigate through the roads and make decisions accordingly.
I definitely agree.
Okay, cool beans.
I have a question.
Okay, what you got?
For Ricardo.
Okay, honey.
You seem to be like so grounded, like so self-assured.
Yeah.
And I like that about you, but my question is,
how did I get there?
Yes, please share with myself and the guests what have you done? Like, was it how you was raised? Was it experience?
I'm gonna tell you definitely how you was raised.
It wasn't how you was raised.
Baby, don't play with me.
I love you, Mom. I love you, Mom.
Please stop playing.
I love you, Mom. I love you,
wasn't
Mom.
raised like no, for
Okay.
real. But I really want to know, like, how did you get there?
Mostly from experience and, like I say, trial and error. Things that I've been through that made me, have an eye open, and really most of it's from experience. And then, how I want to, not let my appearance of how I look let someone words dictate who I am. But we've all been to a place like, depressed and out of it and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I definitely have. I don't know about you all.
I have not ever been
but,
the D word.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't use the D word in my vocabulary.
Awesome. Well, that's what, it took a lot to get here, but I'm glad to be the person I am now, because it's a lot of things that I go through in life now that I feel like, baby, if only I was that person back then. But yeah, so it's just really, things that I've been through to make me be the person I am now.
So life experiences.
Yup, a lot of life experiences.
Okay.
Yup, definitely.
Thank you.
Interesting.
Got a question? You
I
got
do
a question?
not.
Oh,
I don't
you got
have
an
any
opinion
questions.
on something?
I do not.
Oh, okay.
I do not.
Just
All right,
checking.
you guys. Perfect. Well, any more questions for each other?
Not right now.
All right,
No, not
anybody
really.
want to call in? And if not, first and foremost, I definitely want to thank my special guest for coming in tonight. We had a great discussion about Are You a Leaf in the Wind? Thank you, Leticia, and thank you, Ricardo, for coming on. Most
welcome.
importantly, you guys, thank you for joining us this evening. I definitely do appreciate and value you. If no one has told you, know that all three of us, Leticia, Ricardo, and Prince Michael, we love you as you go out and continue to conquer life. Tune in next week as the topic will be gay and emotions.
Oh.
I definitely feel like that the heterosexuals do need to understand why gay people are so emotional, because I think they don't understand. They say that we always are emotional and that we are sensitive. So make sure that you tune in next Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. This is Prince Michael. Thank you for joining us and have a great night.
Night night.
Bye.
Say it live with Prince Michael. Say it live.
ATL.
Say it live with Prince Michael. Say it live.